I've been hiding a secret. Yeah, my boxes of stash are overflowing. Oh, I need to do something about that. So in today's video, I am working on my stash. I am making some vignettes, assemblies for you all. Trying to organize our stash, my stash. I process things really fast when we come home from auction, but when it comes to those littles, they kind of get put in a box, they kind of get put on a shelf, and then the next thing you know, my box overfloweth. I'm going to be creating some, I have drawers, plenty of drawers. Look at the yumminess on these drawers. To create cute little vignettes for you all to bid on eBay. So I thought right off the bat, I'm just going to clean. I don't know. I think I bought this off of Whatnot. Even though it's that yummy glitter patina, antique glitter patina, there's still, I don't think a wet wipe is just going to take too much of that glitter off. You know what I mean by glitter patina, right? Dirt, dust, debris. That's some of the things we antique lovers love. So I got some of the glitter taken off. It's still beautiful patina. Look at the label still on. They're not touching that. This has been painted on for whatever reason, so I'm going to kind of gear that to the bottom. Even though you could definitely flip this over, I think I'm going to use it this way. I'm just trying to use out of my box number one that has way too much stuff in it. Look at this little. So just whatever I come up with, it's a little box. It's got some writing on it. So that makes for a great riser. So I know I'm going to do there. I have a little old, this is a putz. So they're old metal, like children's toys back in the day. It's got the metal feet, but it goes with that patina. Oops, I should have that not being rocking. I think I have another one of those putts. I don't know if I have another chicken or not. Nope, that's a turkey. I'm going through this little dish that I'm like, I don't know if I have another. I think that's a turkey. That's a duck, duck, turkey. No gut. Nope, no more chicken. Not that you necessarily have to match that. So that is very cute. Maybe, you know, these old Bibles are worn. Maybe a cute little Bible in there. Trying to keep it kind of neutral. We got a lot of dark going on back there right now. I have to do this backwards because y'all want to see what I'm doing. My goal, Yvonne, is not to get into another box. You stay right at this box. You should be able to create something. Something should be able to be created. How about a bend clock? Hey, I'm gonna give you all the yummy in this. I've been holding on to it way too long, y'all. So we got a Bible, we've got the clock. I did see a rosary. There's something about Bibles and rosaries. So we can have that dangling over there. Oh my gosh, see how it just quickly it can come together like stuff like this? Okay, but I feel like I need something a little bit more. I don't know, like, oh, the bingo card isn't too big. I was thinking it was going to be too big, but it is not too big. See, then that gives you that backdrop, which that color then matches the face of the bend clock. Okay, I feel like we can do a little bit more. That needs a little something. Okay, so now I have a bundle of tallow berries, and I found this sweet little, look at that little two-handled vessel. I don't know what it was, probably a children's toy. I think it's porcelain, not ironstone, but still super cute. But we can pair those two together. I think tallow berries go wonderful with antiques. Just an easy, you just take little groupings. So I'm just taking some brown floral tape, and I'm pretty sure I probably thrifted. I'm sure you can buy it too, but I'm positive I probably thrifted it. Like I have a use for that. So that makes it really easy to group these together. Then cut off those extra stems. Throw them in the trash. And then if that's too tall, no, I don't think that it is, because I wanted some height over here. And then the sweet little Putz chicken. You know, these Putz chickens are old. It's old. There we go. I think that's good. I don't want to get so busy over here. You know, like sometimes you think, I've got to fill in every single spot. I guess you could. You could layer stuff on top. But for right now, that's how it's all working. I do have this old salt. You know, these Hoosier cabinet salts would have had like a lid to them. And I'm like, I'm not even out of box one. And I'm like, all I was doing is storing my hoard of bingo cards in them. Because you just never know where you're going to go or what you're going to want to create with it. So I'm like, come on, put something together here. Look at this yummy one. Oh, so we can create that. No. You know, as soon as you do it, you're like, nah, nip. Okay, so I like the salt. I like the bingo. What can we put here to hold that up, that we can see everything? Yet again, I'm trying to work right in this stash pile that I have going on here. Have a little riser. And a sweet little, look at that sweet little sheep. Oh, he's so sweet. I have this random clock, but that's sinking too much in there, and it's clear, so you can't really, like, you know what I mean? You can't put too awful much in the clear area. I have to feel it. Oh, yes. I have this. It's glued in there. Who doesn't like a candle? Oh, and it works. Which might be from a viewer. That might have came from a viewer. May not be, maybe a little too nude looking though. Nothing personal. I do have some hydrangeas. Is that color, or does this color? Look at that color of hydrangea. Okay, we got something going on, though I'm never. Okay, I probably need to go get snips because I know that these are the ones I got on clearance. So maybe we'll put a hydrangea and that'll help fill it out. So I may have grabbed a few things on my way to get my bolt cutters to cut this hydrangea. Maybe just a few. I mean, it's only October. You can still use pumpkins, so. But then when I was digging my pumpkins, I'm like, look at it, I got a cute little broom with that. See, it's all, I'm trying to get it up and out and not engulfed. Like everything's just stealing it. I didn't know if the pumpkins was too big. Look at the cute little pumpkins. I don't know if that's the right color. I can make it the right color by changing out this one and adding that one, or adding one of the stuff because it's a multiple. Yes, I just randomly have bolt cutters. They come in very handy for these stems. They give you a lot of stems, that's for sure. So Sometimes you got to stuff. And I don't want to glue if I don't have to, because, you know, we like to change our crap out all the time. I mean, our stuff out all the time. We like to change our stuff out all the time. Okay, let me play with that. I may not have cut that off enough, but I'll hold it for right now, because that's a lot. There's a lot going on here. Maybe it's just too much. Maybe if I cut some of it off. Of course, this is thinner. Maybe. Okay. Start off fresh again. Change my direction. Change my... Get in there, little guy. Stick a pumpkin. Make them talk nice to each other. See how, like, that matches that. That matches that. And it's a way to use the little the old container up, and like you want to be, you're going to see through the clear. That's just like, yeah, that's just too much. Yeah, too much. Too much. Okay. Let me turn it around and look at myself though, because sometimes, can I put one of the old books in there? Because I like it to be nice and tight. No, that's not going to fit in there. I feel like there's space here, and I can't have space, right? If you know me, I'm like, I'm going to fill. There's got to be something. Got to be something I can put right there. You know, it's a whole grouping of that I've not done anything with. So why not get it into somebody else's hands? I don't know. That doesn't look terrible. Just kind of hanging out there. But that space definitely needs something. I better turn that off before that battery dies. I get so distracted. Or I got another little fun brush, little wire brush, and we'll go with the brushes. Oh, that's kind of cute because that brush goes with that brush, right? And you're like, please put those back in because I like those yummies. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to stay well. That's the whole thing. It's not going to stay in there well. And I'm going to have to talk nice to the stem. And there's just happens to be this rusty crusty star that says Merry Christmas. Turn it around for Christmas. Or just put it behind there for a little added to pop that. That works, right? And I'd feel better if I added, you know, since I cut the hydrangea up, I might as well. I think it was just one stem that I had thrifted, or it came in a haul. So where am I getting the boxes, y'all? I don't even know how to narrow it down. Okay, boxes up there, boxes down here, boxes down there. So yeah, I have plenty of boxes just to grab. There's boxes over here. You know, y'all know we don't pass up boxes, right? Okay, I'm going to be skipping ahead because, meaning I'm not going to be using out of this box, but I just found, I'm like, oh yeah, I had an idea for a sewing box, standing it up, because, you know, they're really tall. They're very tall. So, I mean, you can fill it up, you can stick doilies out of it, but I had this idea for some green yumminess in this. Oh, the table's such a mess, and I'm only in box number 1. Oh, yes, it's green. And when I bought it, I had to go searching. I love the hunt. Y'all love the hunt. So, yes, this beautiful oil lamp. I didn't paint it. That's how I bought it. And then, but you need something tall. So I bought, somebody was selling some stems off Whatnot. And I'm like, I like those. No, it's going to have to be a cutter. I'm going to have to cut it. So if it falls apart, because you'll probably see the end, you're not sticking it in there, we'll just add some of that floral tape. I got it right here, so why not, right? And my bingo cards runneth over. Yes, so let's put that back here. Oh, I love the coloring with it. Oh, the coloring's good. Got a little fall theme going on here. I don't know, I just felt like it needed a little bit more. I bought some bittersweet to sell in my booth. You know, trying to keep that fall going on there. So let's cut this stem down. I don't know, it's got height and then it's got, but it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Like it needed more. It needed more. I'm gonna go with the fall theme. Now the red books kind of go with it. Green and red is always classic. Those are so cute. So cute. Okay, I did some change ups. I added the bittersweet, and then I put a clock face because something needed to be back there. And the clock face is nice and tight on the wood a little bit. Scraped the wood a little bit, but that's tight. But you needed something behind there. And then I needed to bring some lightness from like the clock face to fill this space in. But you'd think I'd do it all green theme, but it's fall right now. So we've got October to November. And then after Thanksgiving, you know, you can start doing the Christmas decor. But for right now, I thought that turned out really pretty. So look at this box. It's a drawer. It's got that beautiful antique glitter. Look at its pumpkin color. Definitely fall vibe. I start off with one way and then I shift gears. So when I was looking through my boxes, then I realized I had this guy. He's got beautiful patina. Oh, not one that I'm ever going to paint over. But I thought definitely goes with the vibe of this little. And then I bought these off of what CWI Gifts to sell because I found some in somebody else's booth and I'm like ordered them for myself. And so the next thing you know, I'm reselling them in my booth. So I think yeah, you can't just stuff it in like that. I'm probably going to put a little creamer or something. I think would be very sweet. And yeah, the next thing you know, I just got a fall theme going on here. So I don't know if I want that white of a creamer though. Like that one's too small. Is the glass well, the glass is the size I want. Okay, but I think like this is just like it's too much. So I'm gonna actually cut them down. Even if I cut it down, I think it just like the stem all the way down to there, it still would just be too much. Okay, so that is the right size. Let's get some in here. I think it can take one more. And that way it would be nice and tight and I don't have to worry about like taping it or anything. No, it might be a little tall yet though, unfortunately. So you just gotta keep playing. There we go. Now that's a better height. except we need another little height one. Like right in that area. There you go. I know, my poor mind all the time. So swan, that looks good. Like, should I do a bingo? Like, I don't really like the bingo card with him. Got a clock face. Who doesn't love a yummy salvage clock face? Okay, so we have that. And that, see, then the lighter pops him a little. Oh, that's all just going on. Oh, okay, so I want. Look at me. I'm like, I just can add more. The whole point is just try to get rid of my stash, which I'm grabbing into other things. I didn't stay focused into my first box. It sounded good because then I'm like, I remember I have this. I remember I have that. What about a salvage doorknob? Or, it's a knob. It's kind of like at the sunflower. It's not bright, but I think it's better than, yeah. Oh, there you go. And that covers up that clear glass. This sweet little box. It is cracked. Probably stored something, or it was, like a drawer. Who knows? Two-sided, but it's so nice because you can separate like two little shadow boxes. So I'm going to start off with this little clock in the hopes that I think it will fit. It might be a tight fit, but tight fits are okay, right? I think one's a little bit bigger than the other. Oh, I just love old clocks. I don't test them. I don't try to make them work. I am not a clock maker. The ones I do test, all of a sudden they just randomly go off. And then you hear buzzing. You hear buzzing. Then I really want to use this sweet little kids book stack. They're just so sweet. And then I feel like you gotta kind of keep the set of 4 together. So I'm gonna kind of set those down there, kind of separating them. Then you saw those earlier. I was trying to use these. Maybe you did. I don't know. But I thought they would be really sweet. Somebody made them, I think. Well, apparently somebody did make them because they're here. But there's a set of 2. Sweet little delicate sheep. And then I'm so determined to use this little picture. I'm determined to use it. And then I might have played around with this before I shared it with y'all, so you don't have to watch me go back and forth. Love these. If you know, I'm obsessed with general store price tags. So it just happened. I thought it doesn't always have to be all the same color. It's nice to have that pop. But I feel like maybe I ran across this little bottle. I don't even know what is in it. I don't know. It might be watch parts. There's just something about those amber old bottles. And then like this one you can flip around. It's a salt glazed crock. If you wanted to. But we have all the little hues going on, and it's just a sweet little vignette to tell a story. I feel like I can maybe fill in something more there. I'm going to look around in my stash. Okay, so I did change things around. I put the sheep down there, took the poor little thing. I keep taking it out. Put a couple of these little boxes. They're just must have held some kind of a part, but I just, it's okay. Wood on wood. And then it has a little stamp on the back, dovetail. Oh, and then there's that little amber bottle. And then, yeah, I think they want to crowd them in with their little delicate, they have very delicate legs, y'all. I don't know. You can't kind of, like, as I'm looking, you just don't see those very much. Okay. What else could I put there? Because I don't think you see those. That's too much. I took the two little boxes out. I have this creamer. You definitely can see that. I don't know necessarily like to put the tallow berries inside of it. I don't think would work. But let me see if I can run some, make a little bundle to lay behind it and see if that works. Nothing's ever permanent. You just keep playing until you're happy. Maybe that's why I like smalls, like a childhood thing or something. I don't know. I can't pass them up. I am not rolling that at all. I'm just going around and around and nothing's happening there. Try again. There you go. There you go. I got it now. Which way to play with it? You can move them a little bit. Sometimes they need a little staggered. Oh, there. Okay, so did I cut? Does that mean I cut him out? I might have like, yeah, no, I think he still fits in there, but I love tallow berries. Y'all go to Amazon, buy yourself some. You'll be surprised how many times you use them. My next box, my workstation is such a mess, but I'm trying to organize my boxes while I'm making these for you all. So look at that. Oh, that antique glitter. Yes. Oh, what a beautiful box. So I am going to wipe it down a little bit. Oh my goodness. What a yummy. So since this is kind of tattered, I thought I have this beautiful, I don't even know, Bible, what it exactly, Psalms and hymns. It's very, I don't even know the date. Do I know the date? I don't know how to fix Bibles. I don't know how to rebound Bibles, books, any of it. And, you're kind of afraid to turn the page sometimes. Like, I don't know. I feel like I need special gloves on to do this, but nope, just says District of Pennsylvania. So that's it. That's all it says. So I'm going to add this into here because I know somebody's going to love that. Just put that in the downward so it stays down. And I got a lot at an auction, and all I had was duck heads into it. And this is, I'd be like some kind of wood, but he's got a cool face. He tells a story. He's got a crack. He's got a beautiful little bill there. So I thought, why don't we just add him in there? If you don't mind, I have a horse head in my decor. And we're going to stick with the primitive vibe. I'm going to go ahead and use that USA Yummy because I thought that color kind of went with the color in here. And then some of those that I had left, the fall bush, I think would fit in here. I don't like to waste, right? We crafters always figure out something. So we have that. I don't know necessarily. Let's put his bill towards here. Right? Towards there? Yeah. or not towards there because the yellows don't completely match. What else could, like he's long, so he's taking up the whole book. Do you put something behind him to make it pop? Do you put a doily underneath him? Like, not to cover up that yummy book. Oh, no, 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 no. But maybe because it's black on black, that aged, probably somebody stained it, coffee stained it maybe, or that's the color it was. I don't know, but oh, that makes it pop a little bit more. I don't know, I like it coming over just ever so slightly. Like I said, I don't want to cover up that beautiful binding. Sometimes you just want to throw random stuff all together and make it look like it's just randomly thrown together. I don't know. I don't necessarily care for that. Like the grocery, this is how they come, and then I found a couple sellers on Etsy that sell these. I'm sure you could print them off, but yeah, I know that it's a little bit wider. Do I like it because it's wider? Does it matter that it's wider? I don't know. I kind of like it popping. There's just something about numbers. To switch over to look at this yummy basket. I don't know the age. I don't know if it's a reproduction. It looks old. It's got amazing feet, so it will sit without rocking. Oh, love it. My poor stash. So, and then I have like it's probably like a kid's play toy, but rusty crusty. So we're going to, because I have this idea. Well, that's not the idea. So my idea is that somebody had these yummy spools with the thread, the yarn, what do you call it, thread, still on them. So this will offset that heaviness of this behind here. It's always hard because I'm always doing it backwards for you all. But I want to add in some colors of the bingo cards. I have plenty. I should use some of them up, right? When's my rainy day, right? So hold on, I got to take some of those out to put them in here. So this one's quite large. So I grabbed three green. And the nice thing about it is whoever buys stuff like this, you don't have to, you can take it apart and use it wherever you want once you want to change your decor out. Because if you're like me, you probably do it quite often every shopping trip. So I'm going to layer this up. I'm going to put the darker one that doesn't match as well. And then we'll put the lighter one. And then, hold on, I've got to see myself so I can tweak. I'm a tweaker. Not that kind of tweaker, but I'm a tweaker. So unfortunately, that's just a filler one. We're not going to really be able to see that. I'd like one of these to stick out. And then, so then I'm determined to use the crow. And, you know, I love the stories of a crow or raven that will make friends with you and bring you stuff. I have not friended one of them yet, but I have some random little bells. Like, I don't even, like if this was broken off, something. But I love that thought. So, you know, he's like, hey, we're friends now. Let me bring you some bells. And then I feel like I needed to bring another black element in. So I have, it's just a wooden 8. That's all. It's just a wooden 8. So it's just going to get tucked in here, look like a 0 all tucked back in there, but that brings in that element of the black that we just added in. And then we kind of take a peek. We could, like, if you want to pull that up a little bit, you can, but I'm going to have to put something underneath it. Because that's what it does. It just falls down. So we always have the doily. Hey, we all got them. They're actually, that grandma core thing is helping doilies become awesome again. Thought I was going to be able just to stick it in there, but that wasn't going to just work. So I don't know. I mean, to me, a doily adds a little pop of, you know, some lightness to a vignette, to an area. It's just not the hue of green. I want the lighter green. I like light. So now maybe with the, see, look at what the doily helped. It helped raise it up there. Now I can put everybody back together. Ooh, piece of tape still on there. Oh, what? How am I getting all dirty? Rusty, crusty glitter of antiques is getting all over me. Okay, little guy, you go back in there. You, because it must have been like caroling. I don't. It's really cool, or it was on this. I don't know. I just save weird stuff and get to use it for you guys. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Is the broken watch face? This is like a pocket watch that is broken. There was a gentleman I went to his estate sale, and he was a watch like fixer. Yeah. So, but I felt like that needed something right here. Something. And it stays. So it's staying because it brings in that lightness of the doily, the lightness of here, and then the metal of the bells. Not everything has to be wooden to make a little shadow box assembly out of. Look at this amazing old, I'm sure it was like a bread tin. It's amazing. That galvanized, the metal, the rivets. Not like a frog rivet, but yeah. Like at one point it must have been repaired, or that's how it was made. It's just fun. And it's little. So I mean, you can sit this on top of the shelf inside a shadow box. Do you know? Even $10 for a whole bag of old mouse traps, you all. That's funny. Can't miss mouse traps. The graphics back in the day was just funny. So, oh, what? Oh my. Anyway, so that is one of the things I'm going to do here. And I have a couple of these little wooden mice. Look at their. So I think who should be on there? Which one do I like on there? I think I like the bigger one because I want you to be able to see it. I don't know if I can fit both of them in there or not. Oh my gosh, too funny. So look at it, comes out again. I'm determined to use it. I think I'm going to, this one's going to be so simple. We're going to go back to the berries. And we are going to make a good old stash to fill that background up. I know he would have been cute, but I forgot about him. And maybe next year he can go in the Halloween. I know it's not too late, but y'all are probably doing Christmas right now. I'm afraid if I started doing Christmas, I'd take all my Halloween decor down and start decorating for Christmas, and that I don't know. My husband's pretty forgiving, but I might look at the mouse just got stuck on the tape and went after me. I don't know yet. Oh, a little bit more, a little bit more. I'm just going to, oh, then I get to play for a second to get them in here. So it's a nice tight fit. Like the cup runneth over there. I got some trash now. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. Now, do I have a little book or something to raise that up? You would think I'd have something. Pocket diary from 1949. They did not write anything in it, though. Some things are just funny, and that is funny. I feel like it should be a family affair there. Can I make everybody fit? That these two have been together and they should stay together. It works. So thank you so much for watching today's video. Yes, helping me weed through my stash using my vintage find items. Some of them are antique, y'all. I hope that I have shared my passion of creating assemblies. All those littles that I just can't pass up apparently, and I have a problem hoarding because my shelves are full right now and I need to do some more assemblies for you all. Remember, these will be up on auction on eBay, 99 cents start. And where they go from there, I'm just blessed to have such a community that supports me with what I love to do. We will see you next time, guys, and you can see what I'm up to. Bye.